Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? So you may notice this box sitting in front of me. I am very happy to say it is my Michael's order. I think that you'll see this after my Stranger New Year vlog video, so you'll probably already know that I got my Michael's order. It's not a big Michael's order. I've only cut it open. So I cut it open and I removed, because it was like like on it. The other side of this is the mailing slip, and then this is the packing slip, and I needed that. So it's otherwise untouched. But I very badly wanted to get to my, and I still want to, but wanted to get to my Michael's stores in person. Since the incident where they said that they had them in stock and then they didn't have them there and they didn't even know what I was talking about, and they said that they never came on the truck and that, like, oops, it was just a mistake on the inventory. But literally this came in 2 days, so I'm wondering if it came from the store anyway and they really are there, which is just gonna kill me, I think, because I really want to make it to the store. I desperately want, there's at least 2 of the in-store limited edition colors that I desperately want, like desperately want. But there were ones online too that I wanted to try. You all know I've been fiending for these the cinnamon swirl cakes. And then I ordered a couple other yarns to it. Not a lot. Like I said, it's not a big order because, like, again, reduce is the word of my word of the year. So I'm not trying to, I just happy mailed out some yarn. So I'm not trying to collect a bunch of it in. But when new yarns come out, like the reason why I said reduce instead of just like yarn ban basically was, I mean, I'm not fooling anybody. I'm going to want some of the newer yarn. You guys are going to want to see it. If you're not getting it for yourself, you're going to want to hear about it, right? And I want to show it to you and review it for you and all that stuff, because that's another thing I want to make sure to start doing is reviewing things. The worst thing ever is to look online and only find like 1 or 2 people's reviews for yarns. Like, I don't know about you guys, but first of all, I want to check the yarn out for myself, because, like, your opinion doesn't, even if there's like 500 reviews, if it's a yarn that you think that you like the look of and nobody says it's good, well, maybe if there's 500 reviews and none of them say it's good. But I mean, if there's just a couple and they don't like it for one reason or another, but you really think that it's something that you want to do or to get, I mean, there's no harm in at least like going to the store yourself for a feel, or, to be your own judge, because not everyone's tastes are the same. Like, don't, put all of your stock into a review. But that being said, if there's only 1 or 2 reviews, it's hard to get a good few, because even out of those of us reviewing it, not all of our opinions are going to be the same. So I wanted to start making sure to get my reviews out there too, which I had started to do, and then I kind of like just dwindled on that. I want to try to do that for you guys. So, like, let's not kid ourselves that I'm not going to get some of the new yarns, that, especially, like I said, the ones that I'm really interested in. So just reduce. Excuse me. But that being said, let me show you what I did get. I got a couple colors of the cinnamon swirls, I will say now, and then I got a couple other yarns, but just like 1 color of each one. So let's see here. Wow. First of all, let me say, Michael's stuff. I don't think they've ever like packed paper in here before, like a protective layer of paper. That's pretty fancy. Ooh, okay. Oh, I want to touch, okay. I don't know if you can, there, this lusciousness here, and I can see the swirl cakes right there, and the first thing I want to do is like grab them. But this, I already know how this feels, and let me just pull these out. These are the Charisma yarn that I think I actually, I can't reach it now because of the box in front of me. It's sitting over there though. I thought this colorway had been discontinued, but the colorway is called Dragonfly, but it's got the camera's blowing out the green like crazy, or the light is, I mean. The color that's being blown out is this like beautiful, like ghoulish day glow green. Back here it might show up better. You just can't see it as up close and personal, but the color is much more vibrant and correct and true. But this is like, to me, this is super Halloweenish and witchy and just, I don't know, just beautiful, because it's got this like vibrant purple here, and then that does fade into like a lavendery, like ghostly purple kind of. There is a very, if it's a dark green, they got me fooled, because I'd say black. I think it is black though. Pretty sure I'm correct here. This one's black, and then that's what fades into the green. So you get like almost a little bit of a swampy green where it fades in, and then that goes into this like ecto day glow green. And I just think it's beautiful. Like I had mentioned, I think I had like 3 of these before, and I made kind of a big cowl, like infinity scarf, not cowl, infinity scarf. Or as people now are calling them, snoods, even though that's never what I was taught was a snood. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that rant. If you've never tried charisma yarn, like, believe it or not, I think it's a 5-weight. It is. It's a bulky 5-weight, which for me is kind of crazy, right? I always go like 4 and below, almost always. But it's not a very, to me, it's not, yes, it is a 5-weight, but I don't know. 5-weight is like right on that line where it's like, if it's pretty enough, I will use it. And I mean, I've used 6s and like even recently, so it isn't like I just won't do it. But these are, I already said, a bulky 5. It's 109 yards, which is 3.5 ounces, which is 100 meters, which is 100 grams. Come on, man. What am I like skipping over the details for? I already said it's in the color Dragonfly. It was made in Turkey. Machine wash on the gentle cycle. Do not bleach. You can tumble dry on low on the gentle cycle, but do not iron. The recommended hook size is an 8mm, which is a US size L hook, L11. It is 100% acrylic. And again, it is the Charisma in the color Dragonfly. And I got 1, 2, 3. I'm trying so hard not to touch these swirl cakes for just a minute, just because I want to like grab them up. I got 4 of them, which then the one I bought the other day, that makes 5, and I had like a half a skein, so I have like 5.5 skeins to make something with. I may just like collect a few more of these to make like a really cool blanket. I do have quite a bit of an orange that would be the same size yarn actually, so maybe a really big soft blanket. I know, but I think that would be really pretty, like a really pretty Halloweenish. Oh, I'm loving the thought of that too. So I got those, and like I said, I got 4 of them this time. I don't think anything was on sale when I got it. I just used the coupon code, the made for you 2023 or something like that. It's on the website. Because it says, let me see, 4 of them, the Charisma. I don't know if this is regular price. No, this must be a sale price, because the swirl cakes are normally more than that, I think. Well, anyway, the Charisma yarn, does it say on here how much they are? Because, you know, sometimes they started printing them on there. Well, it doesn't say on the label, but it says on this that the unit price for each one of these is $3.99. And I'm thinking that was a sale price. You know what? I think that was the was it buy 3, get 1 free or something like that? That's what I think. And I did try using the code. I don't remember if it took it or not. Should have been more vigilant. I was just so excited when I had enough money left over out of my check to get these. So sorry, but it does say that I paid $3.99 for each one of those. And now we're gonna touch. We're gonna touch. Oh. Sorry, I know I need to be showing you this. Oh. Okay. Sorry. So this is not holding it upside down. These are the Caron cinnamon swirl cakes by Yarn Inspirations. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous color. Now the 2 colors that I got today are obviously ones available on the website. They're not, none of these are the ones that are in-store only ones. There are some other colors that are on the website that I wanted to get, but I was trying to make like smart choices, and I didn't know once I got them that I would, want them and love them. And, oh gosh, now I love these. Oh, I love the feel of it. Okay, stop, Heather. Okay, calm down. Okay, so this lovely, lovely gem, I'll hold that up again. Oh my gosh, look at that gorgeous autumn flame. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like an autumn afternoon, isn't it? Or an autumn sunset. Oh, it's so pretty. It's got these beautiful, so it's got more, this is more, if you isolate it, it's more of a cherry red, and it's sitting next to this beautiful orange, and then on the other side of it is a more dark maroonish color, and that is next to like a burnt, like coppery color. And there's also this tan, and next to the tan is kind of a, how do we want to call that? Like almost like a orangey tan. I don't really know. It's beautiful. Oh, these are so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh, I love you so much. I'm so happy to have you. This is in the colorway, and they're so soft. This is Heat Wave. These are considered a medium 4-weight, and I agree. I would say that these are probably akin to, if you've had like a Red Heart Super Saver before, or if you're familiar with the thickness of it, it's probably that thick. Maybe even just a tad thicker. It's quite a plump yarn. Quite a thick yarn, hardy yarn. It's not like it's not bigger than a 4-weight. It is a 4-weight yarn, but it is like a robust 4-weight yarn. I would say it is quite soft. If you have felt some, even though I just said the size was like a Red Heart Super Saver, I guess it'd be about the same size for this. If you have felt like a Red Heart with Love, or to me, Red Heart with Love and like I Love This yarn are, if they're not the same softness, they are like super close cousins, maybe even like step brother and sister or something, or half brother and sister, you know what I mean? Like they're really close. They're definitely no like Super Saver. I would call this a Red Heart with Love ish feel. Oh, and I bet the more, like, to me with yarn, the more that it goes through your fingers and the more you're working with it, the even softer it gets. So I feel like this is going to soften up even more. And it's firm in, like, it's packed firm, I'm sure, too. How much yardage is in here? So I think I remember there being a lot. 407 yards. I probably look crazy reading it because I have it, like, right up in my face with the box here. 407 yards, which is 372 meters. There's 8 ounces of yarn here, which is 227 grams. This is 100% acrylic. The other deets on this, I said it was a medium 4-weight. The suggested needle and hook size is a 5mm, which is a US H or 8. It is machine washable and dryable. That's a plus, right? Like do not iron, do not dry clean. Where were you made? Did I say where it was made? I don't think I did. Where were you made? Made in Turkey. And again, this particular color is Heat Wave, which I think is so pretty. So I got, oh, I love these. I like basically gave a mini review of it already, but I'm going to work with it and I'm going to do a review of this for you too. Oh my gosh, I love this. I want to get other colors now too. Oh, you're so nice. You're so nice. Sorry, I had a moment with it. We had a moment. It says I paid $10.39 for this. Are the prices on these? I thought the prices were printed on them, but I guess I could be wrong. It just says no wool. Because I think the normal price for these are $12.99. Which, I mean, I personally try not to pay regular price for yarn ever. Like, I try to always have a coupon code or wait for a sale or both if possible. So I'm not going to say, like, is it worth it? Is it worth every penny? Yes, it is. But I'm not saying it's not either. I'm saying if you don't do the coupons and all that, which, I mean, me personally, I don't see why you wouldn't. But if you don't, and if you pay regular price anyway, like as far as regular price, I don't see why this isn't worth that. But like with coupons, with the sale, yes it is. I think. I should save this all for the review, but I really like this yarn. I'm so excited. You're probably like, shut up and move on to the other yarns. But this one color too makes me really happy. I'll be really excited for the limited edition ones if I find them ever, but this color for online colors makes me really excited. So once again, Heat Wave. If I do the review, I'm gonna have to do it in a different color, so I'm not just going on and on about this. And I got 3 of these. So I got 1, 2, and come out 3. Because I was thinking this would be enough for, like, because I'm bad with yardage, don't forget that, a really, really big shawl, or the start of a really nice big blanket, or maybe like a long, like the only like sweater cardigan thing I've ever made was like a long kind of duster looking one. So maybe another one in that style, something like that. We'll see what it ends up being. I love it. I think it's so wonderful. I really do love this. Let me put this back in the box and show you the other color that I got. The other color is this one right here. Isn't that beautiful? This is the color Beach Towel. That's what I thought. I just wanted to be sure. And it is not as vibrant as I thought it would be, because it's got that same like burnt rust looking color in it. But honestly, like, I personally absolutely love that. Like, to me, this looks like a summer day in the 70s. That's what this looks like to me. So there's like these fun colors that the 70s had and wanted and everything, but it is that like crossover period still from, you know, the 60s, and I don't know, like, just there, it's like a Technicolor crossover kind of. I don't know how to put it, but like, to me, this is like, this is just like a 70s like vacation. I love it. I think it's just beautiful. I think like a lot of kids' outfits in the 70s were probably made of something like that. Or maybe they were just mine because my grandma sewed a lot of things and my grandma liked rainbow things for kids. But these were like the light blue. I mean, I wasn't a 70s kid. Actually, let me just rephrase that. But like a lot of my stuff was 70s-ish stuff. Because like my grandma, you know, I mean, she sewed things. She had material. I don't sew, but I know that like I have yarn from years ago, so I'm sure sewers have fabric from years ago. My grandma was the same way. So anything she sewed was probably from the 70s because I was an 80s child. But this isn't quite the like neon-y, you know, neon scene and everything from the 80s. But I would definitely call this like a 70s vacation or 70s childhood. I love it. I think it's beautiful. It's got the same details, so I won't go on and on and on and on about it like the last one. But this is the other color that I settled on. I want to go back and get, is it Bay? I think that's the green. That color was calling to me, like the green and blue. Several of them were. And then I've already mentioned the limited edition ones. Oh my God. The Surf's Up and the tortoiseshell, I want so bad. So badly. But anyway, this one is even softer than the, like, I'm sure yarn dye and the yarn dyeing process and all that has something to do with it. This one is even softer than the Heat Wave. I really love this yarn, you guys. I do. Anyway, so I got 2 of these. So 2 of those. And then the last yarn that I got that I couldn't, honestly, I was like, I can live without it. I don't need it. I ain't gonna get it. I don't care that everybody else is loving it. I don't need it. Because even with just a blend of it, I keep saying, I don't need any more cotton in my life. I don't need it. I don't want it. I'm not gonna do it. But then, Sandy from Crochet Canada, so this is your fault, Sandy. This is all your fault. She got them, and she could not stop gushing about them, first of all. But she said something that struck me. She said, they're so soft. They're just as soft. These are just like cloud cakes. Or something similar. These are soft, like cloud cakes. And you know, me and cloud cakes, I loved me some cloud cakes. So, like, I was going to say when they came out, but that makes it sound like I don't love them anymore. I love them equally. I love cloud cakes, right? So I was like, I have to at least get one color and try it. So I got 2 of the same color. I'm not even like squishing this yet. I'm just showing you the color. So this is the color that I got. And because I love purples. I love purples and pinks even. I think it's beautiful. Nerd moment, but I play World of Warcraft. I think a lot of you guys know. In World of Warcraft, my race of choice, my favorite that I play any chance I get, my main character is definitely one, obviously, if you pronounce it differently, sorry, I pronounced it this way from the beginning. So my race of choice is the Dragonfly in the Alliance. And their starting area is Azure Mist Island. And these colors remind me of Azure Mist. It's like purples and like these deep pinks. And it's just a beautiful place. And this reminds me so much of the starting area. I really love it. Now, oh, wait, and the color is Blossoms, okay? So this is Caron Blossom Cake in the color Blossoms. Now, let me get a proper feel. Oh, it is soft. It is very soft. And there's even a proper, like, halo. I don't know how well my camera's going to show it off. But there is a pretty proper halo on this. That's nice. That is nice. Okay. These are in so many like springtime colors though. I had a hard time deciding. It isn't that I didn't like them, but like I immediately migrated to this, right? There wasn't that version of these. these are all like very springish, Easterish. I would say girly, but that's not necessarily accurate, but like not heathery colors. Like I do like these. I like purple and I like purpley pinks, but like my immediate go-to is like autumn colors or browns and vintage colors. And even the browns weren't like, there's like one or two that are like browns and whitish gray. And the softness is nice though. Really, really nice. I'd be interested to see how this works up. It is like, it's like a chain spun yarn too. This is nice. I really like this, you guys. I have to do a review of this too, even though more of you guys seem excited about this than this. So I think more of you know about this one, it seems like. Maybe not, I don't know. And it seems like these are more readily available, maybe. I don't know. Because this seems like a great hunt to get these and to find these, but maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. So the blossom cakes are 61% cotton, which is why I was so against getting it, and 39% acrylic. It is 8 ounces and 227 grams, which is 481 yards, which is 440 meters. It is a medium 4 weight, which I agree with. And like I said, it is a chain spun. This reminds me a lot of the looks, like it's much softer than, but it reminds me a lot of the coastal cotton that Michaels had. Just because it's like, except Michaels coastal cotton, the chain spun part, like the rope part, I think if I remember right, was all the same color. It was all like a white or a silvery color. And the halo-y fur around it was the color itself. This does the actual chain spun seems to have a color of its own also, even though the fur is got a coloring to it, or does have a coloring to it, if I could English right. So it is a little bit different, but it still reminds me of that. Maybe because of the blend of acrylic and cotton and the chain spun versus having a little bit of fur on it. I don't know, but it does. If you're familiar with the coastal cotton or whatever, it does remind me of that. I have a couple of those kicking around because I wanted them so bad, and then I was like, once I got them, I was like, I don't want to use them, because I do that from time to time. I'm going to use them. I'm making it like a habit, or I'm making it like a goal to use up things like that and not just save them because I don't want to use them. Anyway, if I didn't say, it says this is machine washable and dryable, but do not iron and do not dry clean. The recommended needle and hook size on this is also a 5mm, which is a US 8H8. Oh no, yarn avalanche. I'll have to pick that up in a minute, because I have a box in my face if I bend down. But anywho, I got 2 of them in the same color, which again is blossoms. How funny that they're Caron blossom cakes and it's the color blossoms, but oh, they're very soft. I do very much like these. And these are also 10.39, which I think that they may have also been $12.99 originally. Do these say? No, they don't. I'll have to be better prepared if I do another order. I'm probably going to do another order, if nothing else, for these, for some other colors. Because with the snow right now, I'm not so sure I'm going to make it to any of the cities to see if the stores have them. Right now, with my luck, they'll be sold out by the time I get there. Anyway, that was all I got. I told you it wasn't a big, long Michaels haul. I just gushed a lot about the Caron swirl cake. Sorry about that, you guys. But I hope that you liked it. If I had to pick a favorite, you already know it's going to be this right here. It's definitely the swirl cakes, but it's specifically the heat wave. I love it so much. If I haven't already said that, I love it. But in the yarns that I showed off, did you have a favorite color or favorite kind? I know there wasn't a whole lot to choose from. Like, once again, it was these two colors, the Heat Wave and the Beach Towel in the cinnamon swirl cakes, and then the Blossom in the Blossom cakes, and the Charisma in Dragonfly. That is what I got, though. So if you had a favorite, let me know. Let me know your thoughts. If you have used any of these two newer yarns, let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear what you think about it. And yeah, until next time, I have a couple more videos to do, so you're going to hear from me anyway. So, sorry, I was checking to make sure my clicker was working. So anyway, I will talk to you soon in the next video, which is seconds for me. Sorry, I'll talk to you very soon. I love you guys. Bye.